employers will get rid of you in a minute. Now, I have some nuggets of wisdom for you, and some of them you'll like and some of them you won't. Now, if you're watching right now and you hate your job, you're seeing this video for a reason, so please stay with me until the end. I want to use this comment as a springboard to discuss the dangers of staying in jobs you hate. And I'm more than qualified and credentialed to give you advice, but I don't want to waste our time together here talking about how many degrees and certifications I have. So check me out on my website at paulaswope.com. The link is in my bio. So, okay, I've lived this. When I worked in a job that I hated, my life was miserable. I didn't look good. I didn't feel good. My blood pressure was high. I was overweight. I drank too much. And if something was going around, I caught it. I stayed sick with head colds and stomach viruses, and every single day I was in fight or flight because of that devil going off at 6 a.m. and jolting my body out of the deep rest that it so desperately needed. I'm telling you, life without an alarm clock, that's heaven on earth. So my answer to this question is yes. If that's what you want to do, yes. And since you're asking this question, I think it's safe to assume that you aren't happy in your current hourly or salaried position. I mean, am I right? So I'll go with that assumption, and I have some nuggets of wisdom for you, like I said before. So the first one, I want you to know that I left a safe salaried position many years ago to become an independent consultant. And this is basically the same as having a straight commission job. You have to take the initiative to make everything happen, including making it rain. Second, you must have what it takes to make it rain on your own. Although I was nervous when I resigned from my salaried position, I instinctively knew I had what it would take to make money on my own terms and my own schedule. And I was willing to do whatever I had to do to create a better life for myself because I was so sick of someone owning my time. Third thing, if you're unsure about your abilities to attract wealth without a W-2 employer, wait until you aren't unsure to make any life-changing decisions. Your mindset is the most important asset you have. And this leads to the fourth thing. A little bit of nervousness is okay. But if you think you'll be overcome with worry, don't leave your job. Worrying is the exact same thing as praying for what you don't want. It can and will block you from success if it becomes your default feeling. So most people must do some mental preparation beforehand. The best way to do this is to visualize your intended outcome. Visualize it every damn day. I created a guided visualization for this very thing, and you can access it for free on my website at paulaswope.com. I mean, use it. That's what it's there for. And just so you know, brain studies show that thoughts produce the same mental instructions as actions. You can literally bring anything into existence if you think about it enough. Now, number 5. Prepare for the unsolicited opinions from others, aka worry makers. When I left the W-2 world for freedom, one person supported my decision, and it was my husband, and he was actually my boyfriend at the time. Everyone else was like, oh my God, Paula, what are you thinking? Then the fearful stories began about how so-and-so thought they could make it as a consultant, and good God, they lost their home within a year. When those opinions start rolling in, and they will, keep this in mind. Just because one person couldn't do it means nothing to you, period. As long as your mindset is right, you can make anything work. It may not be easy, but anything worth a damn usually requires some down and dirty elbow grease, okay? Use my SNOB method to deter influence from anyone's opinion. SNOB stands for See New Objective Beliefs. When you're faced with an opposing opinion about your capabilities, ask yourself these questions. Is it possible for me to succeed? Well, yeah. Is it possible that this person's opinion is fear-based, which means it's not true? Yeah. Is it possible that this person is envious of my decision because they don't have the guts to do what I did? Yeah. Does my gut instinctively tell me that their opinion is wrong? Now, if you're meant to leave your job, then the answer to this question will be yes. Okay, last thing. Prepare. Think about what you can do before you quit your job to alleviate worry and increase your confidence. 3 years before I resigned, I started this side hustle business. I worked my W-2 job, side hustled, and kept the end result in mind, which was a lucrative consultant business that allowed me to sleep on my own schedule. God almighty. No one should be forced to go without sleep because of a freaking job. Now, by the time I resigned, I was so confident in my ability to make money without an employer that I pulled out every penny I had in for retirement, which served as a worry deterrent. With the right preparation and mindset, I left the W-2 world and ended up doubling my salary within about a year and a half to 2 years. I just continued to make more money, and I would have never made any more money or had any freedom with my time if I had stayed in that job that I hated. So walking away from that world changed my life significantly because I felt better. And feeling good is how you attract what you want. There's no secret to manifestation. Manifestation is real and it's simple. Feel good, attract good. Feel bad, attract bad. But most of the time, we have to work to make ourselves feel good. And jobs are one of the number one things that make people feel horrible. Now, in this day and time, you can make money doing just about anything. You don't need an employer as long as your mindset is in the right place. Furthermore, there's enough wealth and abundance to go around. Don't let scarcity thinkers tell you differently. There's enough for you, there's enough for me, there's enough for anyone who has the guts to claim wealth and abundance as their human right. You're in the driver's seat. No one else. You decide how much money you make. You. Figure out what you want and then take it here and take it here.